Hi and welcome to The Winning Factor. I'm Alan Aitken, and on this show each week we take a look at some upcoming races in Hong Kong and try and isolate an element of the race that is critical and might be a path to finding the winner. Well, racing on Sunday, a quick backup from the holiday Thursday, and the first race we're going to take a look at is race 1, where our winning factor is the start. Now there's some nice young horses here in this Griffin race with Turbo Power. He's already a winner in his career, but I think most race discussions here are going to be dominated by California Spangle and Toronado Phantom. Now both of these horses were winners at their race course debut, so let's take a look at what all the fuss is about. Firstly, Toronado Phantom. This is race 689. He's a grey horse in pink and blue colours on May 23rd. He's a touch slow away, you note there at the start, and he settles at the rear of the field, over 1200 metres for his first start. But as you see on the heat map, a truly run tempo. He travels nicely at the rear for Chad Schofield. And then let's go with some really nice acceleration, a dashing finish coming from the back and coming clear to win well over Turbo Power. So the final 400 metre figure there at 22.55 seconds looks fairly fast on raw figures. However, on the day was wind assisted, so not as quick as it might look. However, Toronado Phantom himself, coming from the rear, did post one of the better sections of the day, finishing amongst the top 8 final 400 metres of the afternoon, and we don't see that all that often from the Griffin races. Having won his debut at 1200 metres, he's now looking to be the first Griffin since Good Barbar 16 years ago to win 2 1200 metre races in his Griffin season. But he has got a serious rival, and we're going to look here at California Spangle. Now he's in yellow and red colours. He's against the outside fence here in the outside draw, and you see here, it significantly misses the start, and then Neil Callan drives him through along the fence to join the line of leaders, and then this horse just keeps galloping relentlessly on. He smashes the previous 1,000 metre Griffin record by multiple seconds and puts up one of the top 30 1,000 metre race times ever in the history of Sha Tin. So one of the top 30 raw times of all time at Sha Tin down the straight there for California Spangle at his first start. A great achievement, and he smashed the class record. But to give it some context, the class record that he broke wouldn't have made it into the top 120 straight times at Sha Tin. So it was a different style of performance, and wind assisted once again. And we have to bear that in mind with the times of both of these Griffin races, but they both look superior talents as well. So how do we separate them? Well, I think we separate them at the start, because when we take a look at the map, both these horses have shown that they can be a little slowly away in their trials and in their races. Now either or both might have learnt something from the first start and improved in this regard, but when we look at this map of the start, I think California Spangle, who has been more consistent in his slow starts, gets a bigger penalty if he does it here. He's from the wider draw, he's going to have to work around other runners to get forward, whereas we might once again see Toronado Phantom ridden conservatively if he does step away a bit slowly, and there looks decent pace for him to run on again. So the tip in race 1, Toronado Phantom, his winning factor, the start. Now that start is going to be crucial to both of these young horses, and if either one gets it right and the other doesn't, then that's probably the race. But I think the penalties are more considerable for California Spangle if he gets it wrong, whereas Toronado Phantom, he can be ridden much the same way from the nicer draw that he's got and still finish off over them. The second race I want to take a look at on Sunday is race 5, and our winning factor here, the map. And in this Class 4 dirt sprint, there may be some arguments for Lucky Ruby, a 2-time winner already on the surface. Zach Burton's mount, Untold Riches, probably his best form has been at the trials so far, but he has talent. Or even horses like So Awesome or Cool Celeb might have their fans, but mostly I think This is about two runners who clashed in the same race last time, John Size trained Dashing Fit and the horse that he beat on debut, the Best Hero. So let's take a look at how Dashing Fit got the job done at his debut start. Now this is going back to June 13, race 751. He's in red and mainly red with some black on the sleeves from gate 10. The Best Hero in white colours, gate 7. And you can see soon after the start, they have fairly similar early speed, these two horses. The Best Hero is 3 wide on the track, and Blake Shin decides he doesn't want to stay one horse wider on Dashing Fit, so he drops in behind the Best Hero instead. Best Hero, he continues on that 3 wide track around the home turn in what was a pretty true speed. He issues his challenge in the straight and gets to the front, but now Dashing Fit has come off his back, goes with him and is too strong going to the post. Now in winning his racecourse debut on the dirt, Dashing Fit joined quite an exclusive club. I'm going to show you the winners here on this table since September 2010 of horses who've won their first start in a race on the Sha Tin dirt, and there were only 4 prior to Dashing Fit. Now if we look at their early records here, quite a lot of wins as you can see, with the turf runs coloured in green. Most of them stayed on the dirt. Quite an impressive bunch altogether, with a whole lot of wins that followed those successful debut performances, although note 2 of the 4 were beaten at their second start. So the indications are that Dashing Fit had to be pretty smart to do what he did by winning on the dirt at his debut, and I think he's a deserved favourite for this race. But is there anywhere that he might be vulnerable and suffer a defeat at his second appearance? And I think there is a place he's vulnerable, and that is on the map. Because when we look at the draw, he's drawn outside the Best Hero once again, but this time it looks like the Best Hero will get over into a perfect 2 wide spot rather than covering the extra ground 3 wide that he did last time. So Dashing Fit is going to have to either sit outside him and do more work than that horse, and I don't think it's necessarily going to be available to Shin this time to drop back and sit behind the Best Hero on this occasion. So the tip in race 5, the Best Hero. His winning factor, the map. Now I do think Dashing Fit is a worthy favourite, and if things do happen to go right for him, I guess he should win the race. But it does look on the map like he's got a few issues, and that might just give Best Hero, who gets a perfect run, a little chance to turn the tables on him this time. Well, that's it from the winning factor for this week. Good luck on Sunday. We'll see you next time.